Hello and welcome. Hopefully you guys are doing amazing. I am Bailey from Zdigitizing, which is the world's best custom embroidery, digitizing, and vector art services provider company. You guys recently asked me to make a video about how to fix the Brother PE535 embroidery machine problems, so here I am. But before we continue, please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already and click that bell icon to get updated on all future videos. Brother PE535 common errors and solutions. Let's discuss some of the common Brother PE535 errors and how you can fix them. Number 1, fabric not feeding. If the machine you own comes with a drop feed, then check to see if that feed has been lessened. If it has, then you have to raise it to the right position. Then, if you have a technical feed, check to see if the foot has been lessened to the right position. If it is not, then lessen it. Next, you're going to want to check the length of your stitch. Few Brother machines would not feed anything if the length of the stitch is very short. It's pretty possible that the feed dogs have just been jammed with fuzz, broken threads, or maybe dust. A fine cleaning would take care of this problem in no time. You're going to want to pay vigilant attention to the areas holding your feed dogs in the bobbin case when doing your cleaning. If these areas are jammed, your Brother's machine would not work as it should. Number 2, your needle is not moving, but the hand wheel is free. By sliding the bobbin winder shaft to the left, check to see if the machine bobbin is in winding mode. This would switch the machine to sewing mode again. Number 3, machine isn't picking up the lower thread. You're going to want to check to see if the needle is bent or not, and if necessary, change your needle with a new one. Thread the machine again following the threading instructions in your machine's guide manual. You can also find instructions online for your machine through the Brother Solution Center. Always remember that the Singer and Butterfly branded needles are not often compatible with Brother machines and might cause problems with your machine not picking up the lower thread. We typically suggest Schmetz or Organ branded needles. Number 4, Brother machine is not stitching. There are a few causes of this issue. Initially, the top thread might not have been rightly threaded, so stop what you're doing and check to make sure it is rightly threaded. If it is, you can go ahead and shift to the next place to check, and that will be your needle bar thread guide. The needle thread has to be at the back of the needle bar thread guide. Thirdly, you have to check to see if the thread is tangled or knotted. Fourthly, the thread might be very big for the needle. So what you're going to do is untangle the thread or change the thread to one that will fit the needle. Next, you can check the needle and see if it is bent or if the tip is blunt. After that, check for scratches around the needle hole. Change the needle if any of those things are present. Lastly, you can check your pressure foot or your bobbin to see if they're the reason for your issue. What you're looking for is scratches, and if the bobbin has them, you should go ahead and change it. Number 5, my Brother machine is not sewing. Some common quick Brother PE535 problem fixes of this are: Number 1, check that the bobbin winder shaft is not pushed on the right, and if it is, you're going to push it back to the left side. And then, Number 2, you can check if the machine is rightly threaded by making sure that the threading line on the hand wheel is at the top position. This places the needle in the right position for threading. Then, you want to ensure that the presser foot is lifted before threading the Brother machine. Set your bobbin rightly into the machine. Ensure the pressure foot is lifted before you start threading your Brother machine. Set your bobbin into the machine, and for top loading bobbins, the thread requires going around the bottom in an anti-clockwise position. Use your guides on your machine or refer to your guide manual. Number 6, thread keeps breaking. Try to rethread the top thread, making sure the threading indicator on the hand wheel is placed at the top. This places the thread take-up lever at threading point 3. This is the right position for threading. You're going to want to use a fine quality thread. It is common for cheap, low quality threads or threads that are made for hand sewing to be the cause of what appears to be tension issues when there's really nothing wrong with your machine. Using thread that doesn't pull through smoothly could cause breaking of the thread, bad stitching, or even damage to your machine. For the finest outcomes, you must use fine quality branded thread. To check if your thread is appropriate for use on the machine with a raised foot, the thread must pull through the machine with zero tightness. Number 7. Thread bunching or bird's nesting the thread under the fabric. You're going to want to follow these directions to help fix this. Number 1, rethread the top thread again, making sure the threading line indicator on the hand wheel is placed at the top. This places the thread take-up lever at threading point 3. This is the right position for threading. Checking you have not missed the take-up lever, this will cause the thread to gather under the fabric. 2, rethreading the top thread with the help of your presser foot raised. If you thread your machine with the foot down, this would mean that zero tension is being applied to the top thread because the tension discs are closed. You're going to want to check the position of your bobbin case and reset it per guide manual, checking the settings of the tension. If the setting is very low, you're going to want to reset the tension to setting number 4. Number 7, your machine is sewing in reverse. For mechanical ones, check the buttonhole lever to make sure it's not in the down position. For electronic or computerized machines, turn off, then turn back on the machine to recalibrate the feed motor. Number 8, your needle threader is not working. 1, the needle is not raised to the highest position. You're going to raise it to the highest point for mechanical machines and position the line on the handwheel to the top. Refer to the upper thread in your manual. For electric machines, press the needle position button so that the needle comes back to the top. 2, the needle might not be correctly installed. You're going to want to make sure the needle is completely inserted into the needle bar clamp before you tighten up the screw, and the flat parts of the needle are on the back. Always remember that Singer and butterfly needles are not suitable. Brothers suggest using Organ or Schmetz needles. 1175 is the smallest needle you can use with the help of the needle threader. 3, the needle threader's hook is bent and doesn't pass through the eye of the needle. You're going to want to go ahead and get in touch with your dealer for support or use the dealer locator to find the closest repair center. Always remember that the needle threaders are not covered under warranty. So these were some of the common Brother PE535 problems fixed. Brother PE535 troubleshooting is easy, so here are your takeaways. Troubleshooting your brother's machine is not tough. That is if the issues are common and easily fixed. Computerized brother machines might not be so easy and might require you visit your brother repairman more often. So these are just some simple guidelines for troubleshooting your Brother PE535 embroidery machine and Brother PE535 problems fixed. Now that you know how to troubleshoot your Brother PE535 embroidery machine, it is time to start embroidering. Good luck! If you want digitizing services for your embroidery machine with super fast turnaround and excellent quality, just check the link below and get a free quote in less than 5 minutes. We offer 50% off all of our services to all of our potential customers on their first order. Hope it's been helpful for you guys. If there are any questions related to this video, you can simply ask in the comment section, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And finally, thanks for watching.